Donald Trump's favorite child, Ivanka Trump, is absolutely furious with him because he has ruined her life and especially has ruined her political career. That what he did after losing the election, whining and crying about it like a little baby, and especially what happened on January 6th, Donald Trump sunk the futures of his adult children, maybe forever. And that's the point here, that they were banking on the fact that they could ride daddy's coattails to financial and political success. And because of his actions, they don't have that path anymore. Because on their own, they're absolutely nobodies. And you don't have to take my word for it. Listen to someone from within the Trump family.
One of the reasons Donald got as far as he got is, besides the fact that there's always somebody around to enable him who has more power and more intelligence than he does, is he does have charisma. He is charismatic. It's a charisma that doesn't appeal to me, but it clearly appeals to tens of millions of people in this country. I don't see anybody else at the top of the Republican Party who has the same kind of sway with their voters. And it's certainly not my cousins. I just don't see how it would be like lightning striking 4 times in the same place. I don't see it happening. I don't think they have first of all, they don't have the history. Donald had a 20, 30, 40-year career in the media. So they don't have the reach. They don't have the connections. And again, without him, they don't have the power either. So if they want to try, that would be interesting because it would tell us a lot about the current state of the Republican Party if they were accepted.
So that's Mary Trump, Donald Trump's niece and the cousin of all of the Trump kids. And what she's saying basically is, whether we like it or not, Donald Trump has a certain charisma, a certain attitude that appeals to a lot of Americans. But she's right in saying that for the most part, the Trump kids don't have that. All the Trump kids have is the Trump name and the relation to Daddy Trump. And if the relationship to Daddy Trump isn't functional anymore, and if he is basically a criminal against democracy, they've lost everything. And so you can see how this hurt Ivanka maybe more than anyone, because she probably had the greatest political potential. Remember, Donald Trump would always say that he thought Ivanka was going to be the first female president, the first woman president of the United States. And I don't necessarily agree, but he clearly had that ambition for his favorite daughter. And it was always understood that she was going to run for Senate, maybe even in 2020 or 2022. But now with what's happened and with all the lawsuits about to hit her and all the investigations about to hit her and January 6th ruining the family brand, she's taken a step back, not just from politics, but from literally everything. And she's gone into a sort of self-imposed witness protection program with her husband and her children. And you could even see it happen to people like Lara Trump, Trump's daughter-in-law, Eric Trump's wife. She was going to run for Senate in North Carolina, and a lot of people were lining up to support her. But after Donald Trump's loss, and especially the way he took his loss, again, like a giant conspiratorial violent baby, then her career was ended too, and she had to step out of the race when it became clear she wasn't going to win that primary against a non-Trump Republican. And so that's what's happening right now. They know that Daddy ruined everything for them, that all Daddy had to do was just lose like an adult, and they maybe could have had a career after him. But because of Donald Trump's childish behavior, he ruined it for his stupid kids. And again, you don't have to feel bad for the Trump kids. Don't feel bad for Ivanka or Don Jr. or Eric or any of their spouses. You don't have to feel bad for them, but you do have to understand where they're coming from. All they ever had was Daddy's name and Daddy's brand. And when he destroyed the brand, he destroyed them.